Hey there. I dropped by your place today and it looked like you're slacking off. The house was a complete mess.
Wait, you did what? How many times have I asked you not to show up at my place unannounced?
It's not just your place. My son lives there too. You've got quite the tongue on you, don't you? So rude. Anyway, no need to get upset. I've already cleaned the house for you. I even made homemade curry, Jace's favorite.
You did what?
Show some respect. I did you a favor.
I appreciate you cleaning the house, but you shouldn't have been there without asking. The maid was supposed to clean today anyway.
Oh, you mean that nice young lady? What's her name? Rose?
So she came today. Did she do any work?
No, she didn't. Maids are expensive, and I thought it would be a waste of Jace's hard-earned money. So I sent her away.
Why did you do that? I have to pay her when I get home.
But you're using Jace's money on her. I don't want him to be financially stressed because of your choices.
He's not under financial stress, and he supported my decision to work. Everything is fine.
No, it's not. Whether you work or not, it shouldn't interfere with your duties as a housewife. If you can't manage your home, you're not fit to be a wife, regardless of how much you earn.
Okay, that was uncalled for. I manage my house and work just fine. You can't assume I'm unfit to be a wife. I fulfill all my responsibilities.
If that's true, you should have cleaned the house by now. Not wait for someone else to do it. It's indignified.
I didn't ask you to clean my house. I'm very particular about how I want it to be cleaned and where things should go. I taught the maid how to do things my way.
Your way? So, does she hire someone else to do it too?
Don't be ridiculous. I taught her everything about cleaning and where everything belongs.
Even so, if I hadn't asked her to leave, who knows what she might have done. She could have even stolen something. It's dangerous to let a stranger into your house without supervision. It's like you're inviting trouble.
Rose has been working with us for years. We trust her completely. She'd never steal from us. Ever.
What if a real thief broke into your house? Could she defend it?
The only one who broke into our house is you. How did you even get in? I never gave you a key.
Don't worry. I have a copy made the other day.
You did what?
Well, you wouldn't give me yours.
That's still a crime. You can't duplicate a key to our house like that.
Relax, I'm your mother-in-law. I'm not a criminal.
But you broke into our house. That's something a criminal would do.
A criminal wouldn't clean your house and make you dinner, you know?
Yeah, but wait. You cooked dinner?
Of course I did. I made my famous homemade curry. It's Jace's favorite.
I see. Look, I don't want to be rude, but you need to stop this. Jace is a grown man, and I'm his wife. Let me take care of him. I appreciate your efforts, but it's like you find reasons to criticize me every time you visit. I feel unappreciated for what I do.
What have you done? You don't clean the house or cook? I'm concerned about my son because it seems like you're neglecting him. You're irresponsible.
Hold on. My boss is here. We can continue this conversation later.
Hey, babe. Did you use Mom's recipe for dinner tonight?
Nope. Your mom made it.
Ah, that explains why it was salty. To be honest, I prefer your cooking.
Thanks, hun.
But why'd you let her cook? You know I'm not a fan of her food.
What? She said you loved her curry.
Well, it's the least salty thing she ever makes.
Least salty? Yikes. I'm afraid to imagine what her saltiest dish tastes like.
Maybe you should give her some cooking lessons.
I doubt she'd like the idea as much as you do. She's not exactly my biggest fan.
Did something happen today? You usually don't let her cook when she visits.
Well, that's the thing. She didn't just visit. She showed up unannounced, cleaned the house, made dinner, and then told me about it.
Well, that was considerate of her, I guess.
Yeah, but she still managed to taunt me. Told me I'm a lousy housewife and that I'm not taking care of you.
Ugh, seriously. My mom can be so harsh sometimes. I'm sorry she never really accepted you. Honestly, I don't understand what her deal is.
I'm sorry, Jace. If I tried harder, maybe we could have gotten along.
Don't say that, Kathy. You've done your best, and that's all I could ever ask for. It's on her. If she can't accept you for who you are, please don't be hard on yourself. If anything, I'm the one to blame. What's the point of being a husband if I can't even stand up for my wife?
I know you can't really go against your mom's wishes. It would break her heart if you did.
She's always been fiercely protective of me and my brother. After he passed away, she became even more overprotective. Plus, she's been alone since I was born. I'm pretty much all the family she has.
But what about your dad?
He left shortly after I was born. My brother used to say that it changed my mom the most. To this day, she still blames herself for not being enough for him. I guess that's why she's so adamant about you being the perfect housewife.
Ah, I see it now. To be honest, I was second-guessing my decision at first. But I'll let her know soon.
Tell her what?
About my pregnancy. She's been on my case about not doing enough household work. And I didn't know how to break the news of me working and expecting a baby at the same time. I was worried about how she'd react.
Wait, you're actually thinking of telling her? Are you sure that it won't give her more reasons to criticize you? She might call you irresponsible or something.
Well, maybe it'll make her treat me better. And who wouldn't be thrilled about hearing they're going to be a grandparent?
I'm not so sure about that.
Well, we'll have to tell her eventually. And I'd like her to meet her grandchild before it's too late. I don't want her to miss out. By the way, did you mention our plan to her yet?
Nope, not yet. Work's been keeping me busy.
Please let her know soon. She might take it differently if it comes from me.
Got it.
Hi, Beth. I've got something to share.
Well, make it quick. I was about to hop in the shower.
It's good news, I promise.
All right, spill it.
I'm pregnant!
You're what?
Yes, you're going to be a grandmother. Isn't that wonderful?
Oh, I see what you're doing. You're trying to take my Jace away from me, aren't you?
What? No. Why would you think that? I thought you'd be happy.
You're using a baby to manipulate Jace against me, right?
Not. Jace is your son, and I'd never try to take him away.
And he'd better not let you. I just realized Jace made a huge mistake.
What mistake are you talking about?
Having a child with you. You're already a lousy wife. I can only imagine what kind of mother you'll be.
I don't get it. Why do you dislike me so much? Haven't I given you my reasons? You constantly criticize me but never consider my perspective or hear my side of things.
What do you want me to do? Pretend everything's fine when it's not? I'm not into sugarcoating.
No, that's not what I meant. Listen, I've been quite busy and couldn't focus on household chores like before, but that's because I'm pregnant. Normally, I prefer doing the cooking and cleaning myself, but recently, Our budget became tighter, so Jace and I decided I should contribute financially, especially since my job pays well. Even better than Jace's.
How dare you? Are you trying to tell me you're putting our baby at risk by working while pregnant? What if something goes wrong and there's an accident? You'd be responsible for that. Or what if there are complications that affect the baby for life?
I assure you, I'm taking good care of myself. You don't need to worry.
I don't believe you. You can't even take care of yourself, let alone a child. If you truly cared about the baby, you'd quit your job and come home immediately.
Didn't you hear what I just said? Our finances are a bit tight. We're preparing for the baby, and prices for baby products have skyrocketed.
That's another issue with you. A wife should manage the household no matter her husband's income. You're probably careless with your money or you're spending it recklessly.
No, that's not true at all, I swear.
Back when I was younger, my husband brought home just a couple of $100s, and I made it last the entire month, feeding a family of 3. You're only dealing with 2 people, and Jace makes way more than that. So why are you wasting his money?
I'm not. Yes, Jace is making good money, but the prices of everyday items have gone up too. I can't control the market prices or cost of things.
Well, if you weren't giving Rosie so much of an allowance, you wouldn't be financially struggling now, and you wouldn't need a job.
Her name is Rose, and we pay her from my salary. I'm earning good money, which allows us to afford these things.
What are you getting at? Seems like you don't appreciate my son's hard work and all he does to make you happy. First, you said you make more money than him, and now you're acting like you're above him. This is really disappointing. What kind of woman thinks so lowly of her husband? Remember, without him, you'd be on the streets with no support.
Where is this all coming from? I get that you feel lonely sometimes, but you can't always pin the blame on me. I'm not working against Jace's wishes, and we can make decisions together. So please stop trying to shun me all of the time.
And now, you're talking back to me like your mother never taught you any manners or how to address your elders. Oh wait, she wasn't around to teach you, was she? That must be hard for you.
Listen, lady, I've put up with your constant nagging 24/7, and I've never talked back. I'm fed up with your nonsense. And don't you ever bring up my mother again. Got it?
You're such an ill-mannered lady. You can't even maintain a respectful tone when talking to your mother-in-law. It's distasteful. You're showing a lack of respect for my son. I never knew he had such poor taste.
Hey, do you have a minute?
Yeah, a little busy, but what's up? Something important?
I talked to your mom about the pregnancy.
And? What did she say?
She said some hurtful things, as usual. Most of it I can handle, but she brought up my mother and said I wasn't raised right.
She did what? How did you respond?
I'll admit, I got really upset, and I gave her a piece of my mind. I hope you're not mad at me, but I plan to apologize to her as well. I thought you should hear it from me before she starts complaining about me.
There's no need for you to apologize to anyone. What Mom said was way out of line.
You're not upset with me?
Absolutely not. If anything, I love you even more. You've endured her for years, but this was too much. How could she say something like that, especially knowing you never had a mom?
I genuinely tried to win her over, and I succeeded. I wanted to experience what it's like to be loved by a parent. Growing up in an orphanage, I never had someone to take care of me like a mother.
Don't worry, Kathy. I'll have a talk with Mom about this. I promise.
Kathy, are you home? I've got something I want to give you. When's a good time for you?
Yeah, I'm home. What is it?
After thinking about our past conversation, I realized I shouldn't have brought up your mother. It was out of line, and I wanted to apologize. But just saying sorry didn't feel enough, so I got you a few gifts. Let me know when I can drop them off.
You bought me a gift? That's unexpected. What are they?
Just a few things to help you with your new journey into motherhood. I thought I should lend a hand to make things easier for you. I got some cute baby clothes, onesies, little bottoms, a couple of bottles, and baby lotion.
That's incredibly considerate of you. Thank you so much.
I understand that being pregnant and facing financial challenges can be tough. I'm sorry for the way things started between us. Can we start fresh?
That's all I ever wanted to hear from you. Of course we can start over.
So, when is the baby due?
In about 2 months.
That's nice. Are you excited?
Yes, but there's also a bit of nervousness.
That's natural. I'll be here to help you with the baby basics. Feeding, bathing, taking care of him. I can't wait to meet my grandson. Oh, I can't wait to see my JC Jr.
Jace Jr.? Yeah, I don't know if Jace told you this, but we're expecting a girl.
Oh, very well. Then we'll call our little princess Penelope then.
Jace and I have actually already picked out a name for her. We're going with Vivian.
Oh no, that won't do.
Why not? She's our daughter.
Well, I don't like that name, so we'll have to choose something else.
We're keeping the name. It's Vivian.
See, this is why you need some guidance. You're not great at making decisions. Are you still planning to work after having the baby?
Yes, probably.
If you're working, who's going to look after the baby?
Jace will likely take care of her.
You're gonna have Jace watch your daughter while you work? Absolutely not. I won't allow it. You can't confine my son to the house. It's not happening.
He was the one who suggested it.
He was likely joking. Don't take everything so seriously. It's clear that you're not ready to care for a baby. I thought about giving you another chance, but you're just insufferable. I guess I must clean up your mess. As always, little Vivian will be living with her grandma.
Her name is Vivian, and she won't be living with you. I'm worried you'll mess her up.
Oh, please. Between us, I have more experience in raising kids, being a homemaker, and understanding how a mother should behave. You probably don't even remember how your mother was around you.
You did it again. We've asked you not to bring her up. It's not my fault. I never had a chance to know her.
I believe it's your fault. You were too much of a burden for her to carry. No wonder she died giving birth to you.
That's it. Do not contact me ever again. I can't handle this anymore, Jace.
What's wrong, dear?
She did it again, and I just can't bear it.
You mean my mom? What did she do this time?
She insisted on naming our daughter, objecting to the name we chose just because she didn't like it. And then she said I was a burden, and it was because of me that my mother died.
She actually said that? She's crossed the line, and I've warned her so many times.
I was so furious, I told her to never contact me again. But now, I'm not sure if that was the right thing to do. She is your mother after all.
Don't worry, Kathy. She's overstepped her bounds in our family matters, and she insulted my wife. I can't let her continue this way. I'll talk to her and sever ties to protect you.
That's incredibly considerate of you. Thank you for taking my side, Jace.
You're my wife, and I can't stand to see anyone hurt you like that. I love you, Kathy.
I love you too, Jace.
Hey, where are you two? Where's Penelope?
Why should we tell you that?
Because I'm here to pick her up. You're not fit to be a mom. Just admit it. Now, where is she? I'm standing in the drawing room. Come and give her to me. For once in your life, do the right thing.
We don't have a drawing room.
Quit playing games with me. I'm not in the mood.
Wait, where are you?
In your house? It was locked, so I used the duplicate key.
Oh, so you're at our old house. Yeah, we don't live there anymore.
Huh? What are you trying to say? You've always lived here.
Yeah, but not anymore. We sold that house. We decided it was too small for a family of 3.
Tell me you're joking.
Remember the job I was telling you about? I was only working there temporarily. A few months after I got pregnant, I was offered a promotion. I had to decline it since we weren't ready to shift to a new city at that time. But they kept insisting I take this job anyway. In the end, we agreed to move after I had Vivian.
That's ridiculous. Wait, if you've moved home, then whose house am I in now?
Probably the new owners. And yeah, they're going to think you broke into their home.
Wait, no, this is just a misunderstanding. And besides, all of this is actually your fault. You stole my son from me, and you left without saying goodbye or even letting me see my grandchild. You witch! I'll never forgive you for this.
You brought this onto yourself. You used to emotionally blackmail Jace about being alone, and he couldn't even meet you in the eye. As far as things with Vivian go, I'd rather not have my daughter near a manipulative, selfish jerk who always shunned me for everything. This is your payback, Beth. Oh, and for the record, Jace doesn't actually like your curry.
Oh crap, I hear footsteps coming from the other room.
And then the owners of the old house found my mother-in-law and decided to call the police. I bet she tried explaining the situation to them. But it's hard to justify even her reasoning, saying she still has the duplicate key. So I'm expecting her to be arrested for a long time. We, on the other hand, are doing great. I work the morning shifts, and surprisingly, Jace is very good with kids. Vivian is such a little angel. The 3 of us just can't be happier.